and Streamlabs tried to tell me that my channel was in violation of some policy. Go check out the status of it. I just restarted and it worked. So I'm gonna have to issue another email to Streamlabs saying, hey, you can please make sure that you're working properly, because you're still not. But this is a different issue. Moving on. This is not scripted. I am for lack of a better word, just saddened for all of you and infuriated at YouTube. It's pretty standard that we think that it's okay to have a 3-strike policy, and even an egregious violations policy that says if you violate that if you have a video or content on YouTube that violates the policies to an extreme amount, your entire channel can be removed regardless of your strikes. They don't issue a strike, your channel is gone. And that's a violation of our human rights. In the case of the fact that I have had in my main channel 6,000 videos, all family friendly, and you're trying to tell me that only 3 of them need to have a strike in order for me to have my channel removed, it's not okay. Within 90 days. So that means after the first strike, in 90 days, you won't have a strike on your channel. So every 3 months or so, you are allowed to have issues on your channel. So consider the fact that I've been working on YouTube for 12 years, and consider the fact that they looked at my private videos and they issued strikes for all of those that have content that is inappropriate for YouTube, but those are works in progress. They could be blurred, audio replaced, cut down to be barely anything, or just full out complete censorship, or removed entirely before being uploaded publicly. That's what private is. It is a work in progress. And YouTube, for whatever reason, feels like it's okay in the course of 12 years to never tell me about any of these egregious videos. And then all at once claim all of them. Given due course, I think that the first strike that I was ever issued, I would definitely have a different mannerism in my head about, okay, what are you expecting of me and what is supposed to happen. Never happened. Blissfully unaware for 12 years. Actually, I've been on this platform since 2008. My original channel was first started. Please understand, even if there's an egregious issue, the problem is it could happen by accident, it could happen by mistake, it could happen by misinformation. Someone could report your video and they'd be totally wrong in doing so, and YouTube would automatically just remove your channel. Because even if they check the video, you don't know whether or not that video was made with the creator's express consent. You have no idea whether or not it was an accident. In my case, it was. Streamlabs started a stream after I pressed the stop button, and I pressed end stream. This time I pressed cancel. But in the stream in question, I pressed stop. I was 100% sure it stopped. But it glitched after I closed the program. And as usual, I have it on the other format where I can use it to record my stream because I was doing a game live stream. So when it restarted without my consent, without my knowledge. And it was streaming for 4 hours. Also used up my data. That's a little bit petty. I'm not going to worry about that. But the fact is, it streamed in the background without me knowing about it. Literally no clue. When I go and press this, do you see Streamlabs notification anywhere directly? No. There's nothing. You see in all of this, where's the Streamlabs notification that tells me that it is currently streaming? It's down here and it says it's running. So yeah, it's possible for me to know that that is happening. If I look, I was under the full impression that my stream was not active, that it had already ended, and that stream did end. A new stream activated randomly. When I found out about it, it was already 4 hours into the stream, and I immediately rushed to press end, complete end, make sure it ends, and I went to YouTube Studio and I made that video private immediately because I didn't want any of that stuff that was there be seen by anyone and to bother YouTube. So I made it private, thinking that that was enough. The next day my YouTube channel was removed. What was in the live stream? We'll never know. YouTube doesn't even know. They didn't look at the live stream because if they did, they would have seen my freaking out at the last 5 minutes of the stream. I gave an appeal. They don't listen. I appealed to Team YouTube. They said that the policy team were doing a good job. And they're operating under correct assumptions and they're doing the right thing to remove your channel. Because it included sexuality or nudity that was against policy. I'm not going to debate the fact that it could have easily been me looking at porn or whatever else. Yeah, I go about doing my regular day and I just watch whatever stuff is appropriate for an adult to look at, as billions of us do. But I wasn't aware that there was a live stream happening. So in order to avoid this happening again, YouTube destroys my channel. You know what they should have done? They should have looked into what happens with Streamlabs. But of course, I didn't issue a report saying that YouTube that Streamlabs had glitched until after my channel was removed. Because that's how I found out. Channel was removed. I feel that for that one live stream, I should have been issued a strike. Possibly. But it's still a wrongful strike because it wasn't my fault. It's the same as if someone were to hack my account, start a live stream without my permission. You see my deadpan face? You see me joking or lying or looking anywhere to think of ideas? No. I'm not saying cuss words. What YouTube said was they looked throughout my channel and they found egregious videos. Well, there's no way that you found any egregious videos. Because all my videos that are private had already been checked. Any videos that are 18 plus had already been automatically relabeled as 18 plus, even though they're not published yet. That's a violation. Yeah, no, YouTube doesn't have the right to change the age restriction on my own videos before I publish them. Do you know why? Because they haven't been edited yet and they haven't been published yet, and it's up to me to be responsible about making that age restriction choice. So if they find those videos need to be age restricted, you can give a suggestion that I age restrict it before I make it public, if it's appropriate for age restricted content. Of course, you can't go to the extreme end and have actual explicit content, but like 18 plus stuff exists. So if the problem is when they went through my channel, they reevaluated any of those videos and they found them to be even worse than what they originally thought they were. That's not my fault. That's you not properly scanning the video in the first place, and that's also you not remembering that these are old videos. They're all private. No one has seen them, just me. And so they could be projects that I may take a very small clip of it or something and add it to a different video or whatever else and have no purpose of focusing on the full video or whatever else, and it could have already been blurred or whatever else. You don't know. You just know that the video in question is an issue. It's not public. No intention of it ever becoming public. Like an episode of Hooney Pop, you censor that stuff, okay, to make it so it's appropriate for YouTube. And you give us time to do that. You wouldn't remove Markiplier's YouTube channel if he uploaded a Hooney Pop and then didn't actually edit the video before it became public again. Just because he didn't edit the video and it's still private. I'm making this video as a warning to all content creators. You need to be careful. And also, you need to report YouTube themselves. Tell them that they have an abusive 3-strike process. Any YouTuber nowadays has over 100 videos. 3 videos that could get striked. It's too easy to have someone's channel removed. And I say with bold blazing confidence, or whatever the word is. I have never received a copyright strike or a content warning strike. I have had warnings in the past, such as Willy Willy Bum Bum removed my video, and that may have even led to a strike. And I had to talk to the person, and they said, well, they can't actually look into it. I just played it safe, made sure, and later on, he removed his claim, but only after the strike was removed. And guess what? Those false strikes can happen randomly because some people, even if you're making a fair use video, could end up striking your video, even though they don't have the right to do so. And can you claim anymore once your channel is removed? No, you can't make any claims about any videos because you don't have access to your channel anymore. I can't explain to you how much time I put into my channel making family-friendly content, except for the times when I was cussing certain words that I avoid saying now because and I have already avoided saying in the beginning of 2023 before my channel was removed because I needed to stop saying them. I was needing to just mellow out because COVID and everything else, or grief, or whatever else, or freaking out because of RL craft being really frustrating, or something, made me say words that I honestly, remorsefully wish I didn't say. And I'd be perfectly fine if you flag all of those videos and just tell me that they are made private immediately until I can audio replace or bleep out any of those words or anything, or flat out just remove those videos. I'm fine with that. But when you go into my private videos that I haven't even made public yet, no one can see except for me, and you tell me that my channel deserves to be removed for videos that no one can see, that I could have made into an edited thing and that would become available and public and appropriate at some point if I were to do the work. There are some videos like that I can remember that were like, oh, I was playing Minecraft with someone and they decided to make a strip bar. I made that video private because I didn't even care for that video to be removed. I just didn't need anyone seeing that. I don't want that stuff on my channel. I stopped contact with them after giving them a warning. They can't be doing that stuff. Come to think of it, I may have not stopped contact with them, but I may have resumed contact after they grew up a bit. I don't know. The point is, I can think of other videos such as Fap Titans where I definitely blurred the first live stream after the fact, making sure that public viewing of it afterwards was 100% like no one can see it. I even think I made it private during the live stream. In that case, I don't remember. But it's like, yeah, no one can see that explicit stuff that's in the parts of that. And YouTube approved those videos because they were properly handled. What I'm saying is that if there are videos that are over 90 days old, okay, you have 3 months to issue a strike to me on a video. And after that point, the strike is already removed. So if there was ever any point where I had uploaded multiple strike possible videos and you didn't give me a warning, that's on you. Because there's no way I would have uploaded more than one. Like, how? If you gave me a proper warning. I admit that I multi-post every day. I can easily have one video become 5. When I turn a 5-hour video into individual hour videos, or if I turn it into 40-minute, 20-minute videos. But when it comes to other content that I just upload as a video that I either made or have, and I put it up there as just to have, for some reason when I was younger, I thought, oh, I would just have YouTube store these videos, and guess what? There's another channel out there that I operate. It's still storing videos that are definitely not meant for YouTube, but they're private. No one's bothered by them. No one's noticing them. Even if that channel was removed, it wouldn't make any difference because it's just a throwaway channel. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't mean anything. Which also means that as long as I have no activity on that channel, YouTube doesn't look at it, nothing happens. They never do anything to that channel because it doesn't harm them at all. But also because they don't have anything to flag. Unless they randomly start just automatically searching in detail throughout all channels and all videos, even private videos, which is again a violation. It's fine that you know what videos we're trying to post, but you can only give us warnings about what we have until it actually becomes public. When it becomes public, then it's a different issue. Then you can give a strike probably. But then also you have to consider what if someone hacked into the account and started uploading random videos that are still works in progress? That never happened. But what if that did happen? Is it the content creator's fault, or is it that jerk's fault? Similarly, the fact that Streamlabs started a live stream without my consent, without my knowledge, and it happened for 4 hours and I was mortified, but you judge me. Yes, of course, as soon as I found out about it, I was able to stop it immediately. So I had control, apparently. I just wasn't vigilant, apparently. It's an accident. I can still be seen liable, but I still handled it as fast as I possibly could. I don't understand why you would think it's okay to have a 3-strike system when people have thousands of videos. Bad actors can go in and just report people in mass, and all these reports may be just valid tiny things, or they might be real things, or they may be invalid reports, and you would just take them anyway, and you would just remove someone's channel. You don't even care if you're correct because you're too automated. When you give me an email that says you carefully looked at my channel, I guarantee you that you didn't carefully look at my channel. The very fact that there are 6,000 videos means that in order for you to carefully look at my channel, first of all, you'd have to have an automated process to scan the videos, and then you'd have to look through all the scanned videos that came up with slight flags. And then if you looked at those while they were being made or the day after being made, like you did with the one live stream that happened, that was an accident, it just doesn't make any damn sense. The first Fab Titans video was not scanned immediately. I understand that policies change and you get more strict, possibly. I find it really depressing and sorrowful that you feel like it's okay to just murder an entire person's 12-year career. Over 25,000 hours of content that's perfectly viable for YouTube, and you decide that it's okay to just remove all of that. Well, the offense was big enough. I don't think I ever had an offense that was big enough. I might skirt the line with uploading Fab Titans, but I didn't upload any explicit parts of Fab Titans. I made sure that I made it private and then I blurred it and then I re-upload the blurred version so that I made sure that it was done correctly so that nothing can be seen and no one can have an issue. Did my best. As far as other videos that are private, I can't say. I don't know. I feel like if you're going to have a free strike system, you need to issue strikes. You need to issue warnings. Here's the way I would have it. If you have a set, even if you have a set of old videos that at some point became private, or some policy change made it so that certain words or whatever else and things are just reevaluated, and then suddenly you just mass report people because your policy changed, guess what? That's a violation of my rights. Because how am I supposed to know you're going to make that abusive policy change? I was perfectly fine a moment ago and then suddenly not okay anymore. But it wasn't like that. I heard that the policy changed in 2022 and my channel was removed in 2023 February. Simon Tracer. I feel like having a channel that is in good standing, that didn't even have a strike to begin with, is extremely hard to do. And the fact that I achieved that means that I should have some kind of track record, some kind of clout, or something like proper respect for the fact that I've been doing my best and trying my best. And yeah, PewDiePie will upload a video that freaking offends you, has a freaking swastika or whatever else. His channel isn't removed, and guess what? That is a egregious violation, basically. Whatever his stupid offense was. You didn't remove him. People post videos of lightly blurred pornographic stuff, cartoon and otherwise. What is the difference? My videos just haven't been through the process of blurred, possibly, and they haven't been uploaded, so they're not a violation. But you mass reported them anyway. It's against my rights as a creator. What I'm hoping you're going to understand is that all you need to do is talk to me about any of the issues that you have with my channel, my videos, my private videos, or comments, thumbnails, because all of that can be judged, but you can just talk to me about it. And I don't think if you have a free strike process, you should have, like, it can lead to a suspension maybe, and then we talk about it, we try to deal with it, and if the person is like belligerent and won't listen to the policies and the warnings, then maybe remove their channel if they're not willing to cooperate. I'm willing, very willing to cooperate. The fact that I made the video private immediately when it was a mistake and a glitch out of my control should show that I did my best working with you to make sure that this place is safe. That should matter for something. How do you know that it wasn't me controlling it? Look at the end of the video. Just notice my freaked out face. It's impossible to miss. I would love it if it was my fault and if it was me trying to be a dick and I could just say, "Oh, I made this mistake," or whatever else, and I can admit it and whatever else. I've already said that about the cussing. I've stopped with the cussing before you removed my channel. That's what I can admit was my fault. Yeah, sure, okay. Flag them, block them worldwide, remove the videos. I don't care. But I have other videos that deserve to be posted. Even if they're boring or not the greatest content, I deserve to have them up here. I remember Critical Role having bad audio quality. They're not the best YouTube content creators all the time. They've had good moments, bad moments, whatever else of basic glitches or mistakes that happen where it's like, oh, and apparently you have this weird policy talking about the first 30 seconds cannot have certain cuss words. Why? Literally, if that's all you're doing, you're not looking into the rest of the video, then don't bug me about any of the videos that I had cussing in. Because I had that for like the middle of the video, which is an hour in most cases. You have no claim against those videos, apparently. And still, I did my best. When you have problems with certain words, I made it clear I was never racist. I just friggin' said cuss words. Got no issue with anyone. Doesn't matter what you look like. It matters if you're a good person or not. I'll just help you become a better person if you're not very good. Hopefully. Or I'll put you in an insane asylum if you're incapable of turning yourself around. Get you the help that you properly need. I don't like hearing that bigotry and racism is still a freaking thing. And hate crimes is still a thing. I hate hearing about that shit. But even talking about that of being on YouTube is like enough to be like, this doesn't deserve to be here. I can accept my mistakes. I can accept the mistakes that you noticed, or I can tell you when you made a mistake. And you better accept the fact that you have made mistakes when it comes to judging my private videos. YouTube, the best thing that you could do is let me have access to my channel again, have all the egregious videos flagged, let me review them, have my entire channel still not be accessible to anyone until I deal with all these videos that are public. I draw the line at that. Private videos, they're works in progress. You can only give me advice about them. That's it. If you're going to violate that, I don't need to be working with you. And no one should. Because they can't trust you. But they can't trust you even if you do good, even if we do perfectly good videos. Even if there's never any issue with what I do personally, false claims can happen all the time. People saying, oh, they claim that this is a copyright for this thing or that thing, and if you get 3 copyright strikes in a row within 90 days, your channel might be removed. Not suspended, removed. That's an exaggeration. So literally, someone could be claimed for static, is what I've heard recently. That's the sound of a TV fizzling is something that can get their channel claimed. Or something like that. I've heard that from virtual. White noise sounds getting claimed. That's absolutely stupid. How many such bad accusations that have no basis on reality, no actual issue with anyone, and you would remove someone's channel because of that? And then we don't even have the ability to properly appeal any of it. Gave an appeal, you didn't listen. It's been too long. Basically, at this point, I'm starting to issue warnings to YouTube that you're going to return my channel. Or you're going to help me fix it. If there are any issues. Honestly, you should just return it in full. let me deal with it on my own terms. And if there are any claims made by people who actually watch my videos, then you can talk to me. How about that? Because every month that you fail to return my channel, think about how much money I could have earned on that channel for YouTube. How I didn't violate any of the rules anyway. But you decide, oh, you don't want to earn money on my channel. Doesn't make sense. I'm pretty sure if I had more people, if I had more of a presence on YouTube before it was taken down, I'd have the ability to fight it legally. I'd take you to Supreme Court. You would lose. And then you'd have to pay up. So why don't you just return the channel? Problem is, I probably should have looked at legal options the literal day of my channel being removed wrongfully. But I had too much confidence in you actually listening. I'm still going to make content. I'm still going to make sure that it's appropriate for YouTube content, as I always have. If I was to look at Markiplier's channel, Unis Honest, I would say that that stuff shouldn't have been on YouTube in some cases. But it's gone now. Can only be seen by clips of it. My channel was more family friendly than that. There's no way that you would have a claim against me. Zero way. I make Minecraft videos, I make Splitgate videos, or Splatoon, or PUBG, or whatever else. My videos are fine. Freaking Clash Royale or Tribes and Castles. Tribes and Castles got me 4,000 views. It's a random 4-hour video that has no actual business getting that many views. Because it is a boring as frick game. And somehow I got that many views anyway. Family friendly content, just really basic game. You don't care, you'll destroy that video anyway. Not to mention, what if I had subscribed to... What if I had memberships with channels? Or what if I had bought movies using YouTube, and because I can't access YouTube using that account anymore, I can't access my paid for content? Well, now you're just liable for damages. Because it's all part of the same process. It's all part of the same system. Word of the wise, don't watch content on the same channel that you make content with. Because apparently even your playlists can get your channel removed. That's another abusive policy that they have. Little tidbit to add to the collection. Number 5, even your private playlists, if the videos are a problem, somehow you adding them to your playlists, YouTube will automatically just be butthurt at you, not the creator of the content, the creator of the playlist. The videos wouldn't have been up if YouTube was doing their job in the first place. Once the videos are taken down, it doesn't matter that they were in the playlist because it just shows up as deleted video. No one cares. So if you're bothering a person about their personal interests on videos that are made available because of you either doing or not doing your job right, it's shame on your own face that you dare be bothered about their playlist. Literally. What the hell are you thinking? It's like YouTube wants to get run into the ground at this point. Like if Markiplier's entire channel was just removed because of, say, someone uploads some videos and it's part of Unis Honest, but they didn't blur the videos. And it took a day or something. They definitely had to blur a lot of those videos. Channel wasn't removed. The editing process can take whatever amount of time it wants. Some videos never saw the light of day, and we don't know. And his main channel could have been removed also because of things that he has possibly blurred after the fact, because editing takes time. Commitments require you to have your life and your YouTube and your business, and you're doing it all, and it will take time before you get to the point of actually editing whatever videos. Would you remove Markiplier's channel? Even though his videos are fine and according to guidelines? Yes. You're stupid enough to do that. I think you are. That's the problem that I'm trying to address here. You're stupid enough to remove Markiplier's channel. Am I as good as him at making content? No. I was never as good at him in making content for the majority of the time. It's a lot of boring stuff that doesn't really entertain most people. But I had moments. Those moments are as good as any of his good videos. Like recently, I played Splitgate, and I had some really great plays, which were amazing, and it was really fun and hilarious. It's like, oh, I get like a 4-person comp. Oh, woo! Or I finally get revenge on the person who killed me last time. Or something. Or the fact that anytime that I do some damage and then the next person is able to do the rest of the damage, and I get an assist, that also feels good. Or the fact that I got top of my team a couple times because I actually take the point. Fun moments. As pretty much as good as anyone else playing those games. Basically, you could rank me the same as Bob, no problem, or Wade, or Patrick Static, or anyone who has 100,000 views, or 1,000,000 views, or 1,000,000 subscribers. I just haven't been seen yet. for all of those clips because a lot of people don't want to just look at all those things. And was I going to make a compilation video talking about all the different highlights? Yeah, eventually. That is a thing that takes time to make. Time that I spend otherwise. Is that my fault? Yeah, pretty much. So if I had made those compilations and people noticed those fun moments, then they would look at my channel and they'd be like, wow, it actually is pretty cool here. And then they would subscribe, and then I'd have a lot of subscribers, and I would be as big as them, and then you wouldn't have anything to say against me. You'd be hesitant to just rashly go at my channel. But I've been working at this for 12 years, 6,000 videos, so many freaking content, so much different games and stuff that is like, it's just maybe like the science videos or the food videos. They were getting good views. Well, food videos got good views. I remember there was over 30 different videos that got over 2,000 views. That feels good. Remove all the rest of my channel, have only the 2,000 views videos up there, and then you have everything be just most popular videos ever. But I keep all the stuff that does badly because eventually they'll be noticed. Do 100,000 people times 6,000 videos, you get 6 million views. Full VOD, possibly. And I was told that I can possibly request the data of my YouTube channel. Well, what if my channel isn't associated with my email? Then do I even get any information from my Simon Tracer channel? I don't even know. So does it mean that those videos are just deleted permanently? Or locked away permanently? Without my ability to see them at all? Or even know what was possibly egregious? Pretty much. Yeah, YouTube is that abusive. They wouldn't even let me see my stuff. Possibly re-upload the good videos. Because that's the least they can do. Let me re-upload the good videos. And I don't care. It would take me 3 years to do it, but I would probably do that. But it would be just better if they remove the bad ones, because it doesn't make any difference whether it's uploaded on this channel or the main channel, Simon Tracer. Just put it back. Because I deserve the 8,000 views I got on whatever video had that many views. Or 7,000 on the other one. Stuff like freaking Facebook games available on Messenger that are no longer available anymore because Messenger changed. Their whole games platform changed. We don't even have that anymore. Freaking security risks. Yeah, it's a security risk. It means that you're allowing people to make content that can change information about stuff that's on Facebook. Clearly, they have to be authorized to do that. Whatever. I'm not saying it's a consolation of the fact that I started working on my Twitch channel and have already gotten up to 200 such followers on Twitch, because I started earlier. Started around 2018. So I got some people there. Maybe they all need to just show up here, and I would have like some subscribers here. it's not nothing, it doesn't matter because it's the amount of videos that I need to repost. It's the amount of videos that I need to look into and make sure they're all okay. And I'm not going to. It's a lot easier if you already just flag them and I can look at them. I can confirm or deny the flags and we can look at them and we can handle them appropriately. Use the system for what it's meant to do. I remember when I used to look at flags all the time. I would deal with every one of them. Still was never a strike. So how much is my YouTube channel worth? Well, if I ever end up being as big as Markiplier or as big as Bob or anyone, 6,000 videos getting hundreds of thousands of views and so many possible ad revenue clicks and or whatever else and however that much works comes down to about a cool $10,000 or something. Pretty much overnight. That's the price if I had my channel finally get ad revenue, which would have happened by now if it was still up. Almost guaranteed. Maybe it would have been at 900 and it would still take a while before it gets to 1,000. But every month that passes by is another month that it could have been bigger. I would love it if you gave a reply to this video. Told me exactly what you think. Or at least, like you know how to do, give me an email and tell me that my videos had this, that, or that specific details in my Simon Tracer channel. YouTube user Tony Iona. Help me deal with it. This is another hour I've spent being bothered about you. It's literally grieving, but also I'm not willing to tolerate being abused. And I don't think the rest of the community is willing to tolerate being abused either. So this is the infomercial to tell them about how they are being abused. Possibly could end up having their channels removed for no good reason. And it'd be great if your policies were good. And it'd be great if they weren't abusive. And it'd be great if you would just return the channel because I had done nothing wrong. I honestly try to think back on any videos that I could have remembered that violate the policy. Not one comes to mind. Not even one. None public anyway. Private videos, there's none that I can think of. We need a serious talk. And I'm done. I'm gonna keep on making these video letters And maybe you'll watch one of them. Maybe you'll learn how you're an abusive policy platform. And maybe you'll start having a care and a heart and consideration. YouTubers, this is a call to action. You have to report YouTube for being an abusive policy. The free strike system needs to stop. The egregious offense needs to stop. You need to be able to talk over any and every accusation against your channel. For all YouTube knows, it's not even your fault that a video gets put onto YouTube, private or otherwise. And they need to check with you first, especially when it comes to stuff that could possibly remove your channel. I'll talk to you later.